Now we're going to look at what are called restricted values. And restricted values can also be called, undefined values. They can also be called excluded values. They can also be called undefined or excluded values. So different names that you can see, all asking you to do the same thing. And basically, it says here, the denominator of a rational cannot be 0. It's because you can't divide by 0. If you try to divide by 0, you get an error. So to find restricted values or undefined values or excluded values, you only have to factor the denominator and set the factors equal to 0 and solve for x. And those are going to be whatever values you get for x, those are going to be your excluded values, undefined values, all that. So the one that's right there on the right, 2x times x minus 4 over x minus 5 times x minus 4. We see it's already been factored for us. You don't normally have to factor the top, but it's just already been done for us. So you would factor the bottom, which right here, it's already been done. And each factor you will solve separately. So what you're really doing is saying x minus 5 cannot equal 0, and x minus 4 cannot equal 0, because you're getting excluded values. You're getting values x cannot be. And then you solve for x, so you'd add 5 to both sides. So x cannot be 5. And then over here, solve for x, x cannot be 4. And you always do this before crossing out. You do not simplify first, okay? Let's do one more. So on the next slide, you see x squared minus 4x plus 4 over x squared minus 5x plus 6. And again, we're not simplifying. All we're doing now is finding excluded values or restricted values or undefined values. So we're only worried about the bottom. So we're going to factor the bottom. And then we will set each of those not equal to 0 and solve. So x cannot be 2 and x cannot be 3. And those would be my restricted values.